So welcome back. I'm stitching up the strap from my last video, and you can see I put a stitch groove in the strap. Even though I'm using the edge guide, I still keep an eye on that needle so it lines right up with that stitch groove, because the feed dog underneath will kind of jump along, and you want to make sure you got it lined up in there. Now this is not the fastest the sewing machine will go. I got it turned down to kind of a slow pace. I can't stitch for whatever reason when I ramp up the speed of it. So that's pretty much where I go, and then of course it has that servo motor where I can really go really slow, or I can get it going. And that's about the fastest I feel comfortable doing. And like I said, I'm just keeping an eye on that needle, making sure that it's in that stitch groove. I don't think I ever mentioned before, but this craft is definitely a lonely craft. Being down here so much, I mean, any free time that I have, I'm down here working on something. I mean, I don't know, and it's definitely can get lonely. I mean, look at me, I'm talking to a camera. I mean, that goes to show you how lonely this is. I mean, here I am talking to a camera that nobody's here. I pretty much just wanted to share with you how I stitch straps. I kind of keep my hand here to keep it, kind of keeping everything at even teal here. And I'm just watching that stitch groove, like I said. And keeping that leather right up against that edge guide, and I just keep on following it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you can see how the leather gets lifted up with the feed dog, and and the presser foot is kind of keeping it down, and it does move a little bit, so you really got to be careful and constantly keeping an eye on that needle and looking at your distances between the needle and the edge of the leather. Even though I have that edge guide, it doesn't mean you can still go crooked if you don't keep your eye on it. And I know there's people out there that can sew way faster than me when it comes to stitching on a sewing machine, or whatever you want to call it. This is the speed that I feel comfortable with. I'm coming down toward the end here. And I should mention too, on both ends of the strap, this is 3.5 to 4 ounce leather, Wicked and Craig leather, veg tan of course, and on the ends about 3 inches on either end, I skive down both ends, and you'll see how it gets really thinner here from here to here. I skive down this whole thing because when it goes around the swivel snap or swivel trigger snap thing. When I fold it over, it folds nice and tight. So I skived down both ends for that reason. And then as I get closer to the end here, I kind of really slow it down. Take my strap and kind of go oh, you can see when I go around the corner, the only time I turn the leather is when the needle is all the way in the leather. When the needle goes down, I turn a little bit. When the needle goes back down again, I turn a little bit. You don't want to turn when the needle's in the up position. You want to make sure that that needle's down inside that leather before you turn the leather whatsoever. I'll probably just speed up the video at this point so that you guys just sitting here watching me stitch a strap. What I'm making sure there is that I'm actually ended up inside the first stitch that I started with, and then I can finish it off. I hold these two threads out of the way, and then I can lock those threads in. I just lifted up my needle, pull it out. Then I'll just take my threads, tighten them up a little bit. I usually use my thread zapper when it's something kind of in an area where it's going to be really visible. I'll take that thread zapper and I'll get right down in there, and so you know, like sometimes when you're burning them, they'll kind of flatten out and kind of look sloppy. But so that's the strap. And I think I mentioned in my last video, it's 56 inches long. And so what I would do next would be taking a hammer and flattening out all the stitches. I just take a hammer and flatten out the edges, the stitches. I put them, set them down inside that groove on both sides. And then at that point I would start burnishing the edges, which takes a while on the strap this long. Well, this is what I was talking about, how I skive down the very ends of this strap is to go around this. It makes it a much more tighter, not so much rigid with, when you have two pieces, so it's like better off being skived. This is another strap that I did, but you can see how this end is skived, and then I just put a double-headed rivet to hold it on. And up here is I don't know what they call this thing, but there's a middle bar in the middle. This strap goes through that middle bar and then double riveted there, and this outer strap goes around the outside, and then the other snap, trigger snap, or whatever you want to call these things, is on the other end. So basically it's like this, and you can adjust the strap with this piece there. So that's why I skied down the edges, because can you imagine trying to get that up there without this piece being skied? I don't know if you can see that. I don't even know if that makes any sense. That's the strap when it's finished. I get these from the Buckle Guy as well. So that's all I got for you guys today. That's how I sew up a strap, or a shoulder strap. I don't even know what you want to call it. Anyways, it's for that crossover bag. Alright, I'm done rambling. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.